This has been a fairly comfortable, albeit at times bumpy, campaign for François Legault. Right out of the gate, pollsters had him far out in front. It wasn't whether he'd win, it was by how much. Legault's party, the Coalition Avenir Quebec, the CAQ, had a slim majority of the 125 seats in Quebec's National Assembly. It looked like he'd be adding to it considerably.
People at the beginning of the campaign who said, the CAQ could get like 105 seats. I think that's probably overly optimistic.
Legault hasn't been able to build on his lead. This has not been a particularly clean campaign. There were missteps by CAQ candidates, like the party's immigration minister who said 80% of immigrants don't speak French and don't work. Legault had to apologize. And there were missteps by the leader himself. Legault, speaking about immigration levels, said in the last week of the campaign, accepting too many newcomers would be, quote, a bit suicidal.
Legault has not been very disciplined. I would say this is not helping the CAQ to expand its base.
What Legault does have going for him is a divided opposition, literally a four-way race for second place. The debates in this campaign were crowded. There are two established parties, the Liberals and the Parti Québécois. Between them, they've formed every previous government for the last half-century. And there are two newer parties, Québec Solidaire and the fledgling Quebec Conservatives. All four of them are going into Election Day very nearly statistically tied. Polls have them all in the low to mid-teens, while support for the CAQ has hovered in the high 30s. One party with a bit of an advantage in the drive for second may be the Liberals. Its support is more concentrated than the others. It remains popular among Anglophones and allophones in the Montreal region.
Things are going well, and you're going to see that later.
The Quebec Conservative Party is fighting its first campaign, but its support is more spread out, and that may not translate into any seats. The leader insists he's just happy with the direction.
Some people say you're far away from power, but we're far away from where we were also a year ago, so we're quite happy with the upswing.
Now, François Legault's popularity has taken a hit since the first year of the pandemic. He was, for an extended period, the most popular premier in any province. He was polling over 50%. Well, much of that has worn off. Monday will answer the question, how much? Mike Armstrong, Global News, Montreal.